As a huge Battlefield fan myself, I want this franchise to return to its former glory of creating a fun, polished game with all-out warfare and an abundance of content. We can say that Battlefield 5 was just a bump in the road. So I have some gameplay of Bad Company 2 in the background which will hopefully convey the style I want in the next iteration. Let's get into why we are ready for Bad Company 3 now as we approach its 10-year anniversary. Bad Company gives creative freedom at a time when it's needed. When Battlefield 5 was revealed as being a World War II game, we expected a bit more of a serious tone, realistic gear and telling the war we all knew but in a higher fidelity. However, with a Bad Company name, it's associated with wacky all-out war, but that's what we love that series for. It doesn't take itself serious. Furthermore, if I was working at DICE now and I wanted to make a really outlandish Battlefield chaotic fun and get away with it, it needs to be Bad Company 3. Bad Company is a spin-off series like Hardline. When BF Hardline was revealed as cops and robbers with drivable chairs and swords as melee weapons, nobody minded. In fact, I embraced that as I thought that looked really entertaining. The same goes with Bad Company 3. Their marketing should reflect that. BF5 from its trailer was a lost boy looking for its mom. They should include crazy gadgets and just fun elements. I know I wouldn't mind that because this should provide a break from the mainline entries, which is why Battlefield 5 should have been a lot more serious. But that's the direction they went with and ruined what could have been a really good World War II shooter. But never mind. I already think DICE were a little bit constrained by the World War II setting. There seem to be different forces pushing back at each other. You look at the leak for the Pacific DLC, they were going to add a suicide Japanese plane, but later they stated it wouldn't be coming. It's like at the start they wanted to go all out with BF5, then sort of toned it down. I would say go for it in Bad Company 3. Add things like Digger Supremacy, which was a game mode scrapped out of BF4. Add fun side modes such as that, for example. BF4, for me, struck a nice balance. You knew it was modern day, but they experimented. They added night maps. Why can't we see night maps in Bad Company 3? Do it. To finish off this point, I would suggest going for modern day. And if the rumours are correct about flashbacks, then take us over to other theatres of war through the live service. They would avoid the controversy of the previous game. Many people were really annoyed with the portrayal of World War II, me included, and it wasn't just because of the women, it was the overall look and feel of the game. It claimed to be the most immersive Battlefield game ever. However, with Bad Company 3, I'm 99.9% sure they wouldn't see the same amount of scrutiny for their portrayal of whatever setting they choose. This is because, like I say, we expect something a bit different with spin-off series. We like to see them test new ideas, switch it up. From a business side of things, that is great because I think with this game they can let loose to make gameplay as good as possible. That doesn't mean they don't have to give some sort of inclination of what setting it is though. Like if it has Vietnam maps in the game, like some rumours have suggested, then make it feel like I'm fighting in a dense jungle. But like in Bad Company 2 Vietnam DLC, which in my opinion is one of the best multiplayer DLCs, it wasn't exactly immersive or authentic, but my god, it was fun. Bad Company 3 would sell like hotcakes and hopefully restore faith. Bad Company 3 as a name is well established. People enjoyed the campaign for its light-hearted approach which carried over to the multiplayer. It introduced destruction never seen in any other game, with 64 players running around. However, if we say that this game is coming to the PS5 and new Xbox, then this could look amazing and play outstanding. Improved destruction, focus on building maps around game modes like Rush again, a great live service. People would buy into that immensely. I think we would see the same sort of levels of hype next to Battlefield 1. But, and there's a massive but, they need to get the marketing right. Don't preach your woke ideas. I'm not bothered if there's women. Just don't plaster them all over the box art and menus and trailers. Show me what we care about, and that's how the game looks. And you could be onto a serious winner. I would guess this is being developed by DICE LA, the best development studio at DICE in my opinion, so this could be fantastic. Anyone who says that Battlefield is dead as a franchise after BF5, well, you either were not a fan of the series anyway or are just jumping the gun a bit too quick. This would restore a huge amount of faith back into a once glorious franchise. A lot of people joined in the BF1 days, but I've been playing since Bad Company and I've seen brilliant Battlefield games. BF3 for instance and BF4, incredible games. That's the franchise I know, which is why if this is a success, most of us will forgive them for the shocking reveal and poor live service buggy mess full of cheaters of the previous title. The live service should experiment. I touched upon some ideas earlier, but I think this live service needs to be full of content. Add night maps, variations of modes, challenges. Add a rank system that rewards players more and allows them to show off. Maybe if they get to rank 100, give them a special in-game cosmetic item. Rent a server program not too long after the game drops, so we can have crazy ticket games and build communities up. That's one thing Battlefield 5 did really poorly. One of the reasons is because it didn't have RSP. Make this a game that's player driven. Bring back the community test environment. Let's see the community driven maps like the jungle map in BF4. This game needs lots and lots of content for people to come back. And with a Bad Company game, they won't be held down. Add crossplay so we can all play together. Maybe take some notes from Modern Warfare. This needs to keep players coming back, but not only that, we need to feel like our feedback matters. None of this delayed nonsense either. Hell let loose when they say a map is coming, it's coming. It doesn't get delayed 3 months. If you agree on a live service, you have to deliver on that promise, else players will leave. But after reviewing my opinion, I do think Battlefield can do a good live service, but clearly BF5 was rushed. Let me know in the comments section down below, would you rather see realistic cosmetics only, or for them to get a bit more creative as it is a Bad Company game? I would love to know your opinions on this. Conclusion. Overall, let's say Bad Company 3 releases in 2020 or is just the next game, then that would be perfect. And make sure you don't rush development. Give the devs time to make a great game. You should be already looking at what you can do for a live service and make sure you have it nailed down. None of this bollocks where it's like changes every 5 minutes, taking modes out and delaying maps. No, get a clear plan. The name will help give you guys another chance with fans. Seriously, if it's done correct, it could go down as one of the best in the series for sure. If you enjoyed, smash, hit, tap, whatever, subscribe because I have a lot of exciting stuff on the way. You guys are amazing, by the way, every single one of you. Thanks for the amazing support at the moment. We've nearly hit 2,000 subscribers, so I can't thank you guys enough. So until next time, have a good one.